Welcome to another $4 million strategy, the best 4 minutes of business, to make sure that you are focusing on the right strategies to increase the value of your business. Today we have with us Darrin Jahnel of the Jahnel Group. He's going to talk to us is how to apply AI to your business. Darrin, welcome. What should we do?
Carl, thanks for having me. I'm fired up to be here. I'm going to deliver some value in this 4 minutes. Let's go. So I run a custom software development shop. We got about 150 people on our team, and we develop custom software for businesses. Of course, we've been called in dozens of times to our clients to say, hey, how do we bring AI into our business? These tools are amazing. They're cool. We use ChatGPT. We use these large language models. Maybe they use some of the diffusion models, and they go, this is fantastic. But is it more than just a party trick? Is it more than just to help me write an email or write a paper or something like that? And the answer is yes, it can be so powerful, but to find those first use cases can be challenging. So I'm going to kind of summarize maybe our last dozen AI strategy sessions that we've done with our teams or with our clients. And so what we find is that clients they spend time brainstorming ideas and use cases of how they can use AI. Then they start debating which one to do first. Then they try to estimate the cost. They try to estimate the ROI, right? They got to justify this to their bosses or to the people that own the company. And, they're discussing the security implications. What could happen? How can I get the funding for this? Everything that I've described so far, all that does, Carl, is it leads to more questions. And what you find in these organizations is they say, all right, we've been talking about AI, but all we do is talk. We don't actually do anything because of every single thing that I just listed. It leads to more questions and more uncertainty. So what do you do about it, right? How do you handle this? And I'm going to simplify and tell you what we come to this same conclusion for every single one of our clients, whether they spent 2 years on their AI strategy, 6 months, 9 months, or 2 weeks, they come back to this. And that's what I'm going to share with you. So the first thing that you need to do is you need to reframe your AI strategy as a multi-year transformation. You're not going to jump into AI. It's too crazy of a concept and a technology, and there's too many tools for you to just go, yep, I got it. Let's do this, and we're good. You got to rethink about this in terms of a multi-year strategy. Number 2 is you got to set aside a small investment. You're not going to be able to go, hey, boss, hey, owner, we're going to do this $1 million project and I'm going to give you $4 million of ROI. It's too complicated. You cannot guarantee that. So you want to set aside a small investment. Then you're going to use a small team. Again, the key is small to create a prototype. You're going to pick one of these use cases. You're not going to debate it forever. You're going to pick one and you're going to put a small team on it. Preferably some of your engineering minds, maybe you're some nerdier people, the guys who really are kind of into this type of technology. You're going to send them down the road and they're going to try to create a prototype. And while doing all of this, you're going to use a private large language model to do this. And you're going to do this in your own data center or your own private cloud. Do not use one of the public services for your first prototype if you're using any type of sensitive data. That's what we come back to every time, Carl. You got to break this down into a bite-sized chunk. You got to try it. You got to do it small. You got to do it on a small team and use a private LLM. That is how you get started using AI and bringing that into your client.
You brought that. That was fantastic. And secondly, what you described just totally reminded me of like putting in lean into a company, right? It's a great example of, hey, look, this is such a major change in the way how we do business. Don't try to tackle this all at once. Let's have a small win, a small success, and let that be our learning opportunity to expand it throughout the organization. Darrin, great insights on how to apply AI to your business.
Thank you so much, Carl.